NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys' towering tight end. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent. Things started.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. Let out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for Woods last week, 15 catches, 138 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Off play action. Graves. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. But we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Graves. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Graves. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Off the play fake. Graves. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Off-play action. Graves. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Graves. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Graves eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Robinson up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Graves. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Graves. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Graves. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball. Find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, Winston. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Winston.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Off-play action. Graves. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Graves. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Graves. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 4th down, Graves. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Graves flushed out right. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's getting more credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Holding, repeating.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Off play action. Graves. And he comes back with one complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Off the play fake. Graves. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10.
Ready?
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. To throw is Winston. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Off play action. Graves. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Graves. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston now. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Winston on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. To throw, Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Cowboy offense is going to head out now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Graves. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Off the play fake. Graves
able to find his man, Woods. And he will have a Cowboys. As they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off play action. Peterson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schmidt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Off the play fake. Peterson. This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Off play action. Graves. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, here
he goes right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 84 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Off the play fake. Graves. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Off play action. Graves. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Off the play fake. Graves.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Xavier McKinney.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Off play action. Graves. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Off the play fake. Graves. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On fourth down, Graves. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston.
Able to connect with Dotson.
20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peterson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Peterson.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
This pass caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off play action. Graves. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Kayvon Thibodeau coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston,
throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8 from the gun. Winston.
Quick slant, Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start. It's how...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, Washington.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. C.J. Mosley able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Winston now from the 50.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This is caught.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Paris Campbell A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Off the play fake. Graves slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
One last shot now for Winston. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.